Good morning, chat. Live before work, man. Listen, I gotta tell y'all, because this has been in my head, bro. I gotta tell y'all about the time that I almost got unalived by cops, bro. I almost got killed by this cop, bro. I gotta tell y'all about that time because this was a time, bro. Listen, I've been here for a while, I'm old. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just skipping it a buck with y'all. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, like this was a time when I was young and wild. I didn't want to listen to moms. It was a time when we used to like, chill in the park with your homies, with my homies and drink 40s. You get what I'm saying? Like this it was that time over there. You know what I mean? And boom. First of all, what happened, right? My friend, my friend from Africa, right? He was like, "Yo, listen, my uncle is out of the country, and he was like, he's not gonna be there for like months to a year, because he got some stuff going on back home." And I'm like, "Okay, what you mean by that?" You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "We can go chill there. We can go do parties there. We could just do whatever we want to do over there, bro." And I'm like, "I bet." You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I was what? Like 17 years old? 16? I was 16 or 17. So we go over there, bro. We started to chill there. We started to have wild parties there. We brought our females there. We having a time. You know what I'm saying? Like we just like chilling, having parties, drinking. Like what young people are doing. You know what I'm saying? We're spending weekends there. Like we are like, yo, we are chilling over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chad, I'm telling you, it was a time. It was a time where we could do whatever we want, to the point that I basically, and please don't judge me for this, but I basically left home for like 2 months staying there. I brought some clothes, I brought some of my stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I stayed there in that apartment. You know what I'm saying? So it was live every day. Every day. But like Ray William will say, until um we there was that one night we had this wild parties. Let's be fair, it was a wild parties. There was a lot of females there, a lot of stuff going on. People was just, it was crazy. It was a crazy party. You know what I'm saying? Me and the homies was drinking and this and that, chilling with some females. It was just like, it was wild. It was crazy, right? So we hear a knock on the door. So we open the door, and then cops just get in the apartment. Like, don't even ask us nothing. Just get in the apartment. And we're like, whoa, 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 what's going on? What's going on? It's like, oh, well, there's some complaints. Da, 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 da. Okay, we're like, fine. Okay, there's some complaints. Okay, well, turn the music down. What's up with y'all? Like, y'all just burst into your apartment like y'all about to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? Those cops is like, oh, what's going on over here? Like, they just like get into the apartment, scanning everybody, going crazy. It's like, bro, like y'all are doing too much. I understand we was young. I understand we made a mistake. I understand we were making noises. That's fine. But I'm just saying, like, they were doing too much. Believe me, chat. Nova gang, I'm telling y'all, they were doing too much. Believe me. So at one point, they get everybody out the apartment, right? Everybody out. We're just like, you know what? Let's just follow what they say. We're just gonna shut this thing down anyway. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's out the apartment. We're talking to the cops, and they started being friendly. You get what I'm saying? We're talking to the cops. They started being friendly. But all of a sudden, I turn around and I hear a commotion, and I see one of my young homies getting pop, 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 pop by the cops. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, punch in the face, thrown to the ground, everything. Going crazy, like punching him and this and that. Like, dude was bleeding. Yo, one thing about me, bro, And I'm man enough to admit it. I'm emotional when I'm in those type of situation. I'm emotional, and I will let you know how I feel right away. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hate seeing injustices. That's like my number one thing. I hate seeing injustices. I hate that, bro. So when they were still like bam, 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 like, you know what I'm saying? I got really, really mad. I got really, really mad, bro. And I said to the cops, if you're still fucking him up, if you're still punching him, I'm a F the K word. I don't want to say on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I basically told him that I was going to take his life. That's how young and free and wild I was back then. I said I was going to take his life. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that these cops was looking for a fight, I didn't give a F. I said, I'm going to take your life if you keep, messing him up, right? Like, I basically yell at him, I'm going to fuck you up. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like going crazy. You get what I'm saying? So then the cop said, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I'm like that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So he turned around and started running at me. I turn around and start chat. I'm telling y'all, I start speeding. I start speeding, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was Usain Bolt in this bitch. I was like, yo, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get out. I'm running. The cops running behind me. Now I just happen to look back. I see 3 cops running behind me. Running like crazy. You get what I'm saying? So they're running after me. I'm running. And this is how you know God doesn't play about me. God will always protect me. Let me tell you something. This wasn't my best moment, as a young kid. But I want y'all to realize, if you are in a situation where you are acting wild and you're not following what God says, you get what I'm saying, and you're in a bad position, don't you ever forget that regardless of your sin, regardless of the situation that you are in, God will always remain faithful to you. Even if you're not faithful, God will always be faithful to you. God will always remain faithful because God is not a man. When God got you, he got you. And that brought tears to my eyes when I think about it, because God truly saved me that night. Like, so I was running, right? I'm running, and I see this dark alley. So I run in this dark alley, right? The cops is right behind me. He's catching up to me. He's right behind me. But I just happened to, like, look at the sky and be like, God, please. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the 90s. I was about to get fucked up by the cops. They were about to fuck me up. They brought a bunch of my homies to a different, to dark alleys and fucked them up. You know what I'm saying? So, and, bro, I was going to get some charges or something. I'm telling you right now, God saved me that night. So I'm running, and then the cops is right behind me with 2 other cops, and the cops just happened to drop his lighter. I don't know if y'all truly understand what I'm trying to say. He just happened to drop a lighter. And he stopped and grabs it. He basically stops and grabs it, right? God did that. God made him drop whatever he had so I could have a chance to escape. You get what I'm saying? And this is not excusing the fact that I did something wrong. I shouldn't have not said that. What I'm saying is God knew that if that cop caught me, my life was going to be in danger. So he gave me an escape. So I'm still running. The cop stopped for some reason. Who would stop to get a lighter, especially when you're a cop? You get what I'm saying? He stopped, for a lighter. So I'm running and I see the subway station. I see the subway station. So I run to the subway station. I jump. I don't even pay nothing. I jump the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not paying no fare. I'm like jumping. I'm like, fuck this. Like, I need to get on the train right now. I get in the subway station. I see one of my other homies. You're like, yo, what's up, Pat? What's going on? Look. I'm like, yo. I don't have time to talk. Give me your coat. He was like, bet. He already knew. He already knew. He already knew what needed to be done. He gave me his coat, right? I change. Then I'm like, okay, let's just separate, right? So I'm like on the other side by myself, and I'm sitting down like nothing is happening, and he's just like with his homies that I didn't know at the time, but I know him. Shout out to him, bro. He really hold it down for me. So I'm just sitting down. I'm like, shit. The train's not there yet. I'm like panicking, chat. Nova gang, I'm panicking. So I'm just chilling here. Right? And then I just happened to look back, and then the 3 cops, now they're there. They're like, boom, like in the movie, boom, they're there. And they're just like looking for me, chat. And I'm just like, damn, don't look at me. You get what I'm saying? And they happen to come to me, and the same cop, keep in mind, when I was in that apartment and I told him I said what I said, talk about I was going to take his life, I was going to beat him up, we were face to face. He knew my face. But he came face to face with me in that subway station, chat. Face to face with me in that subway station. And he was like, have you seen a guy that was running? And I was like, No, I haven't seen nobody. Sorry. I hope you find him. Sorry. And it was like, okay, thank you. And he just left. Chat, that was God. God, whatever he did, he changed my face. He couldn't recognize me. That cop could not recognize me. I'm telling y'all, chat. Nova gang, I'm telling y'all. He could not recognize me. That's what it was. Chat. You know? And I went back home. And crazy enough, 2 weeks after that, the cops came back, because I didn't went back to the apartment after that. I was done. I went back home, you know what I'm saying? The cops came back. My friend was there. And shout out to my friend, he hold it down. They pressed him. They grabbed him by the neck. I don't know how they figured it out, but they figured out my name. And they said, where's Pat? Those are like crooked cops to the bone, bro. They were like, where's Pat? My friend was like, I don't know where he is. You know, he hold it down. Shout out to him, bro. He lives in a total different country now. But, you get what I'm saying? He hold it down. And that's how you know, like, even when you're not faithful, God will remain faithful to you. And that's why we should follow him no matter what. We should, even if you're not the best Christian, this and that, because y'all see me on this channel, you know, sometimes I swear, you know, I do a bunch of different things, but I know where I'm from. I know who got me, and that's Jesus Christ. You get what I'm saying? I know who got me, and that's Jesus. And nothing's going to change that. Nothing is going to change that. So yeah, chat, that was my crazy story. I needed to get it out this morning because I realized truly blessed I am. Like, I truly realized how blessed I am. I don't know why I'm talking backwards this morning. I can't even talk. But I'm just saying, like, that's the Caribbean people, Caribbean in me. But I'm just saying, chat, like, this was a time. That was crazy, chat. That was a crazy situation, chat. I'm telling y'all right now. That was a crazy situation. But shout out to God, man. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for everything that you have done for me.